Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
Travis has got a fish for it.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Doesn't have to.
Fanboy over here. So, as established from last one, hey, we're with Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck.
What's up?
Number 66.
Number one in your heart.
Absolutely. As well as we've got Bobby Martinez.
Mike Check's brother.
Mike Check's brother. Mike Check's brother. Hey, did you know that? Did you see that truck sitting outside?
I know.
Did you know that he bought that?
I did.
Bought it from Andrew. Where were you?
Yeah, where were
I don't
you?
know where I was.
You weren't there. I
Probably
called
wasn't
Tyson.
there. Probably wasn't there that day.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. You missed out on a good sale. Missed out on a sale.
I almost sold your truck that you traded in, too.
Really? Already?
Yeah, I had someone come look at it.
Did they have a new tailgate on it?
That's in process.
You tried to tell me it would cost $2,000. I'm like, bro, I'll go take it to my insurance. I got a $500 deductible. I'll get that bitch fixed for $500. He goes, all right, I'll give you more for your truck. Okay. Hey. I didn't just wake up, buddy. Come on. I've been coming here for a long time.
That's funny. It's good stuff.
So I had to show you how to use your audio equipment.
I know. It's good. I'm glad that you did. See, that's a good thing about having Bobby around. Bobby's doing his own podcast. Go ahead and plug your own podcast real quick, Bobby.
TheBobandLizShow.com. No, I'm sorry. There's no the on that one. It's just BobandLizShow.com. But so, like, I like to think of it as a network. I have the network, and then we have, like, different playlists with different shows on that network.
Oh, I wonder who you got that from.
Honestly, you want to know where? It was from Joe Rogan's producer, Red Band. He had his own podcast network called The Death Squad back in the day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And then somebody...
He probably stole it from you.
Yeah, and then somebody came along, did full buddy cast, said Umbrella, said, hey, we're going to have full Bobby cast. And then all of a sudden, Bobby Liz shows up doing the same thing. I like it, though, and here's why.
No, we're on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I guess I am. I'm not.
You're not video, though.
I am. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah.
Adobe, though. Working through the Adobe.
You like it?
I do like it. So, are you figuring out what you're doing or what? What do you got? What do you got going on? Plug it.
Oh, as far as the website?
Everything.
Yeah, youtube.com/C/The Bob and Liz Show. That gets you to all of our stuff. Patreon.com/Bob and Liz Show.
Right on.
I feel like I'm gonna catch some royalties off this. And since you dropped my intro on this, I feel like I'm catching some royalties off this, Bobby.
All we do is promote people that have no clue that we're promoting them. That's the Holler with Hollenbeck.
And then we just don't hashtag them. No love.
Travis is the worst.
Hey, I'm gonna hashtag everybody. We say, yeah, I'm dropping a lot of plugs here. Oh, don't worry, I got you. Drops it. Nothing. Me. Okay.
So am I going to have to listen? Did you ask my questions earlier?
We did.
Okay.
Bobby questions everything segment. You sent like 2 questions.
No, you wanted to know about the close game, dude.
Dude, I have trouble.
I do too.
Yeah.
So
Duluth Trading Co. is my favorite.
No, you just got to buy, like, if you find it, you got to buy it.
Yeah,
that's what I do.
pretty much.
You do, because if you don't, then...
So 42.34. That's my pant size. 42.34. Pain in the ass.
What's yours?
40.
40 even?
Yeah.
Just a 40?
40 straight up. 40-32.
40-40.
40-32. 40-32, all cock and ribs.
Do you like this like soft... I don't know if you've listened to the podcast before.
So we got like an easy 500 plus between the two of us, pounds.
Well, I'm 300 pounds right this morning.
I'm 290, 286.
300 pounds of sweet meat.
Really? I'm 249.
We got like 750.
Bullshit.
I am. I'm 249.
We got like 750 sitting right here.
I was at 242 before quarantine. I'm so pissed. I got to 256.
I'm going to 280.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Just grinding it out?
Grinding.
See, like 265 is like comfortable for me. Like if I get 265, I feel like I'm in shape.
If I get to like 290, people are like, whoa, but I get to 280? I'm like, there. That's like
on
me.
point.
That's like me.
If I get to 220, that would have been nice.
Hey, so you guys want to hear about my last like athletic endeavor where I actually competed in front of a group of people? Not that long ago. You were at Friendsgiving the night I was doing it.
I do remember this.
So I
Please
walked
tell me
in.
it was like what your brother did when he tried to run 2 miles in 3 minutes.
Run around the block in 30 seconds.
I could do that.
So, but no, the guy I was competing in a submission grappling match, and the guy I was going with was like a heavyweight, like MMA guy in the area. So I got all freaked out, like he's gonna overpower me. So I went from 280 to 315 in about 30 days, and I walked into the cage weighing 315 pounds.
You beefcake.
Yeah, it was beefcake.
Beefed up.
YouTube Bobby versus Zarza. It's on there.
How'd you do in it?
I lost in overtime.
What does that mean? Like, how many rounds is it?
So it's 1 10-minute round with 3 overtime rounds. I lost in the second overtime round. But dude,
10 minutes of straight grappling?
Think about how tiring that
I'm
is.
wore
I was
out.
so
I'm wore
tired.
out in the first round.
I was so tired.
As soon as you said 1 round, I was like, I could do that. And you said 10 minutes. I said, fuck that.
So
Not happening.
there's a point where we tie up, and he's younger than me, and he's a pretty strong guy. He's an MMA guy. And we broke, and we kind of pushed away. And I bend over in the middle of the cage and put my hands on my knees. I'm like resting right there in the middle of the cage in front of like, I don't know, it's probably 80, 100 people inside the little
10
arena.
minutes is a monster. Grapple somebody for 10 minutes?
Well, then
Was it a smoker? Or was it
I guess
legit?
you could know. I consider a smoker like MMA. There was MMA fights in the card, so I guess it was at a smoker. But I almost got him in an arm bar, but a combination of my poor technique and the fact that we were super slippery, he got right out of it.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had to use, ever, in a real life situation, jiu-jitsu?
Yeah,
Like where you were at a bar or where you were someone
like 2 or 3
threatening?
times. Yeah.
Talk
Isn't
about
it so nice to have like skills like with your hands or like know what you're doing? Like
Athletic coordination.
I've been in situations before where I can like fully diffuse a situation just by using my hands, like using your hips and your hands, like what I did every day,
Yep.
like
Right.
to hit somebody with just to push them to let them feel the power. And they're like, okay, we're done.
Really?
Okay.
Athletic
I
coordination.
put a guy through a fence one time just by pushing him.
Was his name Dave Pfeiffer?
Yes. No, those are just lockers.
But no, it does. It diffuses a lot because there's been times where I've had to grab people and I just kind of like put the squeeze on them because it's like you don't even have to be that big. If you look at someone like Dan Henderson, 185, he's an MMA guy. But if you grab him, like you could just tell there's a different kind of, not even weight strength, there's just a different kind of squeeze, like a strength there. So you kind of let people feel that a little bit. And like Joey said, they'll just kind of, they're like, all right. It's something that I've not.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
What about you?
well,
When's the last time you had to diffuse a situation?
okay. Usually what I like to do, and you guys can use this
No,
if you guys
you already
want.
told us. Hey, let's go back to one of the old podcasts that you said what you straight up said. Joey,
I'm a bitch.
I'm the biggest pussy.
I'm the biggest pussy there is. Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Raise
bro.
your hand if you're a pussy in the room.
There's nothing wrong with that.
My hand's up. I'll fall to the ground faster than I'll put up a fight.
Well, I mean, there's a point that you could be pushed to where you'd be forced to, where you'd fight.
Tears.
Because I got picked on when I was in school a little bit. Because even after I moved to Enumclaw, like I said, people thought I was tough because I was big, but the tough people knew I wasn't tough. Like, there's a point that you get pushed to though, where eventually you just got to clench your fist and bite your mouthpiece and go.
Not me.
He's biting pillows.
Yeah. You guys are jerks.
No, you would fight if you had to.
I can see it in you. You look like Sid Haig from The Devil's Rejects.
Okay, so I've been very close. Thank you. Zach Peterson said the same thing. What a nice guy he is.
I never said that.
I never got in a fight when I was a kid, like a high schooler, but I wish I did. I was always afraid I'd get in trouble.
Yo, wait a second. Right now, what you're telling me right now is you remind me of the dude off of Dazed and Confused where he's like, F it. What fights last? Usually like 3 punches. I'll throw the first punch.
That's a great
and
thing.
then the guy like, just gets rolled.
The crowd's going to break it up. It's going to be okay.
Crowd will break it up. I'll get the first punch in.
Hey,
F this guy. And he's like slamming beers.
he dumped a beer on his head.
Oh yeah, goes up, and dumps a beer on his head, and just gets rolled. You're like the guy. I wish I would have fought that guy.
He cracked him once, and then afterwards they're like driving home, and he's like, I wouldn't say I got beat up. I got a couple punches in, right?
That's one of the best movies of all time. You know what the really best movie of all time?
Breakfast Club.
No, Footloose.
Footloose is great.
Footloose.
The remake was bullshit, though.
I didn't even watch the remake. There's no reason. I don't even need to watch the remake.
No.
Interesting.
Footloose, Kevin Bacon back in the day.
Good movie.
Willard. Don't smirk like that and be like, hey.
Not the best movie. A good movie, not the best.
One of my
good.
all-time faves.
That's great.
What about Legends of the Fall?
Good one.
Don't even know it.
What? Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
You guys watch a bunch of girl movies. You guys are over here saying, "Oh, Breakfast Club, Sweet 16."
You said that.
Hey, Babysitter's Club. You guys remember Babysitter's Club?
You said that.
I'm like, no. I like friggin' Braveheart. I like friggin' Mad Max. I like man movies. Oh, do you guys like the one where Sleeping in Seattle or Sleepless in Seattle?
Seems like you
Top
like
5.
You like movies that
Sleeping in Seattle. What's that, like a bum documentary?
It would actually be a great homeless documentary from Seattle. Yes,
Sleeping in Seattle.
Sleeping in Seattle.
You sound like you're the Mad Max. You sound like you're trying to compensate for your lack of ability to.
Says the guys who just drive huge trucks. I drive the smallest car in the world. I think I have to undercompensate.
All right, fair enough.
Oh yeah, let me drive your car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, monkey off on a football. There's no way I can freaking fit in your car.
My car's a
We
freaking,
could probably pick your car up and move it out of the way.
It's a Chevy. It's a Chevy Bolt. Is that what it's called? No, Chevy.
Yours?
What's it called?
No,
Like
Spark.
a smart
Spark.
car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a coffin car.
Like a
Means if
smart
you
car?
get hit in it, you're getting buried in it.
You're going coffin style.
Yeah, it's a coffin. But yeah, no, you guys are over here with big old
ever
trucks.
You don't ever put kids or anything in that thing, do you?
No,
Yeah, don't.
I mean other people's, but not mine.
Yeah,
That's
don't.
terrible.
No, I mean because I freaking do a ride
I'm
share.
just messing with you. You ride share? What, you drive for Uber?
Yeah,
Since when?
I'm kidding.
Would that be a good series on your podcast network there?
A ride share,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like
you
like
just- you interview
HBO's
people,
taxi confessions.
Hey,
or
I think we buy one of the things like Bobby has and set it up in the car, and we'll
Yes.
just drive around like that, touching shoulders and
just pick
pop.
people up. Remember what was it, Bobby's World?
Yeah.
WHIRLED?
yeah, Bobby's World.
I grabbed a Camaro, like a 2SS Camaro from Gamblin's, and we recorded the whole thing. and went
So
for a
here's the
drive.
thing: Joey's obviously got some friends that are like bigger, just like him. Just imagine a podcast with just Joey with some big dudes just chilling in that little yellow car I got and just doing a podcast together.
Just get another 300-pounder in the back seat.
Oh yeah, it's just rolling deep.
You know, he's a big dude. Tyson's big too.
That thing would be
Like
sparking.
Tyson's like gotta be-
We should go
That thing
through
would
the
spark. We'd have to beef up the springs on
We should
that.
go through the lightning car wash.
Yeah, the lightning
when
clean.
when we record. Be a quick like little 12-minute, 8-minute recording.
So funny thing is, I did that and I recorded it in like 60 frames per second, and then slowed it down, and it's on my last Mother's Day episode on the YouTube channel.
That's got some. Hey, we got some people viewing a
Yeah,
little
we
bit.
got some views, like 50 some views.
Just on our episode.
That's what I'm saying. I like it.
You get Joey on there, dude. I'm telling you, you get Joey. You guys would just be sweating it up there. You know what you should do?
What is that even
It's
mean?
like a sauna up there.
Well, because
It's like a sauna.
So it's in an attic, right? So
It's
Travis
all
coming over.
wood everywhere. It's just wood.
I didn't think to air it out before because I didn't think it was going to get that hot. So I go up there about 10 minutes before Travis gets there. I'm like, oh, it's hot. So I turn the fan on, but it's still got to be like hot enough to make my camera malfunction. He wears a hoodie the whole time.
I like it being warm.
A hoodie the whole time. I saw underboob sweat.
Through the black hoodie.
Yeah. Just
I'm not mad at you,
drenched.
bro. I'm not mad at you.
But yeah, you guys should go. You know what you should do is a sauna with Bobby.
Well, Saturday, we're going to practice safe social distancing. But anyway, having people over at my house for a bonfire in the UFC. So
Who's fighting this week?
nobody. It's Tyrone Woodley. There's a 170-pound title.
Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby and Tyrone Biggums.
Let's go.
Joey used to watch with his cousin back in the day, UFC before it was big, right?
Back in the day, Tank Abbott and all that. Ken
Oh, yeah.
Shamrock.
Tank Abbott was awesome. He's
Old school dude.
yeah, old school. He's just a bar brawler. That was when you can get away with being a bar brawler and still like knock some people out.
Yeah, but you could like headbutt and like
Oh,
do
yeah.
the whole nine. Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can pretty much do everything but bite.
Yeah, no, seriously. There's like a multiple elbows to the groin. There's a finish like that. There's like kicked in the teeth. The big old sumo guy got kicked in the teeth. You see his teeth go flying. Like
you could do anything except for like bite people. Like
So
it
the
was,
first,
no holds barred, bro.
there was a guy that
Rip
fought
eyeballs
with
out?
one.
Could you rip eyeballs out?
I mean,
think
you
you could eye
can't.
gouge.
Like you can. Yeah, I don't know. I think that may have been one of the rules. No eye gouging, no biting.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but there was a guy that fought with
Bitches.
one boxing glove on and one.
You guys call that fighting? That's how I won my fights.
Okay, so I didn't know how to fight when I was younger until I got in my 20s when I learned how to fight. So my friend Mike came over, Richard, and I wanted to record a podcast with him, but he got kind of camera shy. But anyway, we used to be friends way back.
like his kind of like.
No, like we.
Okay, gotcha.
We got up there like, do you want to
I've been
record?
camera
He's
shy
like,
before
no.
in the past. You can ask Jamie, but no.
So, but I'd known him since we were like,
Not me.
oh Lord, we were since like junior high school. And
I mean, it's a normal thing to have. I just keep always trying to tell this story.
Can I have another Modelo?
Yeah, go for
I help
it.
yourself. I knew I should have got the 18 pack.
There's another one in here.
I went to grab it. It was slimy. I was like, I'll just go 12er.
So, Mike Richard, good friend. We know each other since like junior high.
My wife said that to me before as well. I mean,
You son of a bitch.
it's sorry. Keep going. Tell me this story, Bobby. We'll get to it.
I'm
at
gonna
some
be
point.
quick.
That's what I told my wife too.
I have a feeling you are though.
I am.
Anyway, he reminded me when I met him in junior high school. We got into a fight, and I kicked him right in the balls, like first thing, right when the fight started.
It's like ding, 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 bam.
Yeah,
Kick.
right. And that ended the fight, and I walked away. And then I was such a little wimp. He went and told one of his older friends who was coming to beat me up. So someone went and got my dad.
Really?
I was like 13, and my dad came out, and broke up the fight, and got it all.
Was that in
squared away.
E-Town? Where was that at?
That was Enum. I kicked him in the balls.
Who
at
was
Kibler, in the behind Kibler Elementary.
Who was
School.
it?
Mike Richard. Is that you guys? Do you know Mike Richard?
Yeah, I went to. He rode my bus.
Yeah, he was over the other day. We were going to record. He was my next door neighbor the whole time we were growing up. So
You guys are buddies?
yeah.
Oh,
Mike's-
next door neighbor. Maybe it wasn't.
How did you never get in a fight growing up in Selleck?
Because I'd see fights, dude. Okay, so no joke. No joke. I'll tell you some stories, okay? So I had Joey Dragnis as a neighbor. I don't know if you guys remember Joey Dragnis.
I don't.
Yeah, I
Joey
know-
Dragnis
yeah,
was
I
a
know.
friggin'
Were you? What
psycho.
class were you in school?
I know him real well. I
Yeah.
graduated in 98.
Psycho.
Okay, so I was 2000.
Yeah.
He would beat the crap out of me on the bus anytime. But if anyone else wanted to try to beat me up, he'd have my back. He was that type of person. Like, this is my
He's like,
pet.
only this- I can only
like,
kick
this
his
is
ass.
That's
prison.
like me and Pfeiffer.
Yeah, like this is prison.
Like, I'll whoop Pfeiffer's
like-
ass,
he's
but
like, this
I
is-
had his back, too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, he's like, this is my bitch. No, everyone else find your own bitch. He'll beat on me. I'll beat on this guy. No one else beats on this guy. So it was great to know
Did
Joey.
you walk through school holding his pocket?
No, Joey
Pfeiffer
would,
did, though.
Joey would absolutely just slug me every day on the bus going from school. Like, it was just, I mean, he was the type of guy, and he would just be intense. And I was in love with his sister Kim. But
Crystal Mountain?
yeah, Crystal Mountain. Drove up to Crystal Mountain. She still haven't found that body, but I. No, I'm kidding.
So creepy.
You're a creep.
I'm kidding.
You're such a creep.
Kidding. But anyway,
That's what your wife
there's
said.
this one dude that I was popping my mouth off at him, popping my mouth like the entire time. He had actually just got out of juvie after like two,
Good guy to pipe
like
off
a
to.
year and a half, 2
Why
years.
were you pop? Why were you
Dude, because when I get going, I don't stop. Like, I just start just talking. Anyway, I'm talking shit left and friggin' right to this guy. This guy's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like, I'm like, he's like ready to freaking murder me. My parents work, and so I just go back home, get off the bus, get back home, go into my house, kind of chill a little bit, play some video games, eat a bag of popcorn, whatever. Knock at my door. Open it up. It's my buddy Brian Hawks. Brian Hawks is like, dude, that guy was serious. Like, do you want me to hide off in the bushes? And he lifts his shirt, and he's got a revolver in his trunks.
What? How old are we?
Yo, bro, this is Selleck.
Yeah.
Shit moves fast out there.
It was
You're
friggin'
right.
yeah. I'm over here like,
Shit moves fast.
yeah. Let me just paint the picture.
What were you doing?
He knocked on the door of my single wide.
with
Okay,
a-
my single wide.
With a gun.
And he goes, hey, that guy was serious. I'm telling you, I think he's going to come after me. I'm like, he ain't coming after me. I'm just, I'm an idiot. He goes, well, if you need this, I stole it from my dad. Like, he took it from his dad's, like, dresser drawer or whatever.
Yo, what? You gotta keep going with these stories. We can make movies and shit out of this.
And so then I go, no, man, don't worry about it. Like, this is how people get shot. This is how it's like, I'm like, oh, gun shot, actually killed my friend, like, go to jail the rest of my life. I'm like, no, he goes, I'll be out in the bushes. He sat in the bushes for like 2 hours in case this guy showed up. I would look out the window, and he's just sitting in my bushes for 2 hours. Good friend. I love Brian Hawks. But
Never showed up? You had to see the guy again?
dude never showed up.
You had to see him again, though, right?
I honestly, I was taught, I don't know. Listen, I grew up with kids across the street that were skinheads. All these guys had my back. I was not worried about it.
Dude, I got into it with the skinheads at Enumclaw.
Which ones?
I don't want to drop.
Don't say names. Don't say names. But the core group.
Yeah.
I've gotten into it with them, too.
Yeah.
Up.
I got
used to get into it with the cowboy guys. I used to get into it with everybody.
Everybody around.
I had one dude one time, my senior year. The one dude, I'm not going to drop any names, but one dude was like, they cornered me one time.
Really?
They cornered me like 10 of them.
What were you, like sophomore, junior? What were you?
I was rolling. I kept the grudge, though. I kept the grudge.
Dude, I have a couple names in my head where if I run across them, I just have to kick their ass.
No, I'm over that. I'm over all that. But that I kept the grudge, and I was like my senior year, and I'm just getting ready to take off for college, and I roll up to AMPM. Dude's there by himself, who was the ringleader, and I was like, "You're not so tough anymore, are you?" And I said, "Dude, had a brand new Chris cowboy hat. I rolled that bitch into a freaking quarter-size ball." And dropped it right on the ground in front of him. I'm not proud of that. That's just what I just.
This is who you are.
It was just like
right
instinct. I think I probably had a couple beers in me.
Right.
But it was just like instinct. I was like, dude, because what was I going to fight? 10, 15 dudes in a corner somewhere? I'm like, no, but you're not tough now when you don't have 12 dudes with you.
Did they kick your butt or did they fight you or what did they do at the time?
I got out of it.
Right.
But when I saw him alone.
Yeah.
A lot of people are barking in high school, right? They're not like really ready to pull the trigger.
No, but I was, not against 12 of them.
That's what I'm saying. Those 12 guys, they were just there being loud, barking, making a big show of it. But when you actually get down to it, like,
but I've seen some fights. I've seen some. There was ones that like,
dude, Mount Peak, man, back in the day.
No, we used to cross the bridge and fight Buckley dudes sometimes.
Were you there when we had
those dudes? Some of those dudes could scrap. I watched one dude get.
I remember we got my friend. I'm again not dropping any names. We got a big fight in front of Wally's with the entire town of Buckley, people that were our age. And I remember there was police helicopters. Bonnie Lake was responding. Like, it was bad. And it closed off 410 right there. There was so many people fighting right in the middle of 410 in front of Wally's in Buckley. But
I don't care who you are. If you've never, like, back in the day, and it was worse when we were even younger, but, like, that was Buckley. Enumclaw was, like, real rival stuff.
Oh, big time. Right.
Real rival stuff. I remember as a kid going to, like, a football game, and we're playing White River, or Buckley, I should say. Buckley.
Baunchley.
And, dude, like, the high school guys, and I wasn't in high school yet, but, like, high school guys, there were 3 Buckley dudes in, like, a Toyota, surrounded by dudes from Enumclaw. They tipped that truck all the way outside, and they all left and went into the game and left the 3 dudes stacked on each other.
Yeah, it was real back in the day.
It was real. I was like,
I know the families' names that we used to fight in Buckley. But what I was talking about is I have a couple people's names. When we first moved to Enumclaw, I was in 7th grade, and I had long hair, and I was downtown skateboarding. How old are you in 7th grade? 13, 12?
Right.
3 grown men came out of the Rainier and just beat the hell out of me. Really bad. I was like 12 or 13 years old. Like my first weekend. Yeah. They were old enough to be in the bar drinking. But I remember 2 of their names.
Tony Signani and Zach Senna.
Yeah. Those guys are younger than me. But I remember 2 names. And like, I don't know if I ever, because it would like traumatize me on Enumclaw. If I ever saw him, I don't know if I'd be able to just still let it slide. I'd be like, "Oh, you're the guy. You're the guy."
That's a whole different animal. Like,
if like this police came, like my nose was broken, like my teeth were loose in the front of my mouth, like they just beat the hell out of me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I was a skater kid. I had like long hair. I was wearing like baggy corduroys. Like,
who cares though?
I know, grown man. Can you imagine being in your 20s, beating up like a 13-year-old? Yeah.
You probably didn't look like a 13-year-old though.
I know. I was a gigantic child.
You were a tall kid, especially with your Karen haircut.
Karen haircut. Hey, is titties a bad word?
Titties?
Yeah.
I think it's a great word.
Yeah. See, is it a cuss word? Like
titties?
Would you get mad if one of your kids said titty?
Titty?
Yeah. There we go. That's a good question. See? Yeah.
It's not a bad word. I won the poll, you bastard. I put up a poll, and I was dominating.
On titties, like T-I-T-T-I.
Yeah. On Enumclaw discussion board, he's like, titties is a cuss word. Yes or no? And then like
Depends on who's saying.
I said yes, and he had like 34 no's, and I had like 4 yeses. And then I'm the admin, so I just deleted the option to say
So
no.
petty.
So I won 4-0.
4-0.
But
solid. I don't know. I think it depends on who's saying it.
if your kid says, so if Ava
When,
said,
when Ava cusses, I can't help but laugh.
so if Ava said, hey, is she breastfeeding still or no?
no,
Okay.
she's almost 3.
Like, yeah, she's almost 3. But it's still, sometimes it gets a little late.
You probably breastfed till you're 12.
You know what? Nat,
I still is.
I wish, and here's why. Because I was told I wanted nothing more than to be 6'10" when I was like probably 5th or 6th grade. And I heard that if you had breast milk longer into your early toddler years, you would be taller. And so in my mind, I'm like, my wife's gonna breastfeed my kids like till they're 5.
Good Lord.
Till they're 5. I couldn't help that burp. I knew it was coming. I was gonna hide it. Went with it.
So, long story short, you still want to be
Not
sucking
me.
on the titty.
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, we're getting kind of rude.
Did you
crude
partake
here.
when your kid was growing up? Like, I could still grow.
I gotta go pee.
All this talk is making Joe gotta go pee.
No, all this talk is making me gotta get the fuck out of here.
Well, the nice thing is that Joey pees like 4 times an episode. That I can have a conversation with somebody while Joey pees. Look at that! Look at those curls. Are you a little jealous, Bobby?
The hair?
Are you a little?
I'm bald.
See,
I'm bald.
I'm jealous.
So, what's really going on?
Dude, I am beat, man.
Yeah, me too.
It's what'd you do for Memorial Day weekend?
Worked. I worked.
You sell anything?
I worked 10 hours on Saturday. Had Sunday off. Worked 10 hours yesterday, and then 10 hours today. So I got 30 hours.
Are you off tomorrow or something?
No, I work tomorrow from 8:30 to 2.
Oh, and then are you off?
I'm off Thursday.
So that's good. Off at 2 p.m. on a
Yes.
Heading
so
into
because they respect social distancing. Off at 2 on Wednesday. Don't have to be back till 2 on Friday.
Oh, no way. So like about 48 hours completely off.
Yeah.
That's excellent, dude.
Absolutely. Joey's got to go, though. What
do you mean?
He said he's got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Well, soon. We still got another like 20 minutes of this thing. What do you think we're talking
I know
about?
we're gonna do some heavy editing here. There's a lot of awkward
No,
long pauses
no, there's
and-
not. Just don't let that
Go
get
to the
into your
Trivial
head.
Pursuit deck? Come on.
Don't even get that. Okay, so real quick. First dates.
First date.
That's the topic right now. First dates that you've had with people. As Joey figures out his microphone, there he goes.
Talk to me about junior high things.
You remember the 7th and 8th grade pit?
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, junior high. Like, what is that? What we're talking about?
Let's talk. Okay, let's talk about that. Fun run.
I'm even going that route, bro.
So fun run was the worst because here's why. They had the fun run dance after the fun run, and it smelled like BO because all these kids who didn't know that they should be wearing deodorant ran and all these laps to make all this money, and then have a dance afterwards. Just stunk.
I don't remember that. I feel like we had a little more hygiene than you guys, apparently.
Dude, do you remember? Are you showering after gym class? Is
Never.
always like a thing.
Never done it.
Football, yeah, always.
Did your coach make you?
I did when I played football too.
Nobody's gonna make you.
The basketball coach made people shower.
You want to know why I quit playing football? I wanted to be a tight
Talent?
end, and they wanted me to be tackle. I hated playing tackle.
You're a tackle. I can look at you right now and tell you that you're a tackle.
See, I wanted to be tight end.
I know everybody. I wanted to be quarterback, but guess
Yeah,
what?
fair enough.
Guess what?
I'm not heavy enough to be like
Guess
a
what,
tackle,
bro?
though.
Yeah, you were perfect build for a tackle. They would have put weight on you. You'd have been fine. You look like a tackle. If you look at you look like a tackle.
Like in basketball, I want to play power
Power
forward.
forward.
They always had me at center.
Yeah.
But then, you know Travis Wolf?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, how am I a center?
Travis Peterson back in the day. I don't know if you remember Travis
The
Peterson.
name sounds familiar.
Yeah, tall,
Yeah, super
skinny
tall,
kid at the
yeah.
time. So middle school. What were you want to talk about middle school?
What you were talking about? Like what? First crushes? Or
For,
first
Yeah,
Let's
first
do that.
date,
I would
first
say
date.
first dates, but we talk first crushes.
Not crushes. I was just saying. I thought that's what you were asking.
First date.
Let's go first date.
So when you were 30, did you pick her up at her house, or did she come pick you up?
Are you talking
Bobby, your mom. Just kidding. I like your mom. I'm not making mom jokes.
Yeah.
So
we got some mafia shit going on right here. You gonna bring up somebody's mom?
on a first date.
Come on, bro.
On a first date, what was do you guys remember? Like, I only had like 4 girlfriends in my life, so maybe you guys had more. I don't know. But did you guys have like?
I don't know.
Just because these girls would fall in love with me so quickly.
Being tall and big is terrible with the girls.
Yeah, I'm sure. Did you guys have any bad first dates you guys had to get out of the first date? Like, oh, okay, I'm out. Any of that?
Like as a kid?
Dude, no, like at any point in your life, did you ever have a first date where you needed to get out of it?
Chuck the deuce?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure of it. I don't remember. But
did you ever have anyone chuck a deuce on you?
No. What silly ass question is that, bro?
I think I did. You know what's funny? I did.
Joey's probably like 5. He's like, no way. You're like, technically, yes.
No.
Yeah, that happened to me once.
In Pennsylvania, girls in Pennsylvania did not like me. When I lived in South Philly, I lived there 3 months, left for 6 months, came back for 3 months. I went on a total of 2 dates, and neither one of them, I just didn't. It's just a completely different, come from different planets.
Were they diggable planets?
They like dudes with like tight shirts, some blowout hair, and fake tans, and like guy jewelry and all this stuff. And I just
bunch of riffraffs.
That's not me. Yeah, Jersey Shore stuff.
Yeah.
What?
So
go
ahead. No,
go ahead.
You were gonna say something.
I wasn't.
You're the host.
No, I'm not.
You're the host.
You're
the
gonna try to flip the script on me right now, huh?
I'm the guest on your. This is just your world, and I'm living in it.
Okay, so tell me this.
Yeah.
What about you? Anybody bounce on you?
Okay, here's a real story. 4th grade, got a girlfriend at second recess. At the beginning of second recess, I finally got the guts to ask a girl out. Say, hey, you want to be boyfriend girlfriend? She said yes. 4th grade. During the recess, I realized my mistake. At the end of recess, I broke up with her.
Savage.
Dude,
Savage.
And she goes, why are you breaking up with me? You just asked me out. And I'm like, not compatible. But
how do you remember that?
Because I don't.
Dude, I remember
do
like
drugs.
8th grade.
Do you guys?
I don't do drugs either.
There's probably that's the variable here.
I remember going to like 7th or 8th grade, like going to Wabash, like for like a church thing.
Yeah.
And like just being out in the woods, like with not like bad, but like just like holding hands or like little kiss here and there.
Yeah.
Like sneak away a little bit.
What was his name? Is that
no names? No
is that how you met Kevin?
No name. Yeah.
I remember going to my first homecoming and I wanted to be like edgy and different, and everyone was renting tuxes, but like
you wore a prom dress. You're the Dennis Rodman of freaking.
Oh God! I went to Macy's and I bought it like a silk shirt. I tucked it into a pair of slacks, and then I took my date. And I'm not even exaggerating.
See you, Nova. Go on.
I took her to McDonald's, and we went and watched a movie at the theater called Hurricane Streets.
Never heard of that movie.
Yeah.
Did you take her
Must
up
have
to?
been, must have been a good one.
That was great.
Did you take her to Crystal Mountain?
No.
Then you're missing out, man.
Then you're not living, brother.
I dated
Wait, you
her
didn't
for
take
like
her
a
to
year,
Crystal
though.
Mountain? Hey, you didn't take her to Crystal Mountain and not tell her where you were going and have a candle and a bottle of Martinelli's?
Back when your dad or mom would drive, he'd be like, "Hey, mom and dad, head up 410." And they're like, "Oh, okay, Crystal Mountain it is." You're just in the back seat with your girlfriend, just like, yeah, we're going someplace.
You know what's best? I didn't get my license until I was 18, so I never drove on a date until I was 18.
You didn't drive till you were 18?
I mean, I did,
like
but
I
wasn't supposed to.
I feel like I was driving when I was like 15.
I
got your permit. Me, cool. I'm out.
He was driving to Seattle when he was like 10 years old.
I heard that podcast
Like
actually.
14. That was
And
crazy.
your uncle or something?
That was crazy. Yeah.
So I had a friend, and when he got his license, Derek, he got
Time out real quick before you say something about
I
Derek.
said drop the name.
How nice was that to hear him say, yeah, I heard the podcast.
Yeah. Good shit.
Was that nice to hear?
Good shit, bro.
There you go. All right, get back to you, Derek.
So my friend Derek, he was the first one to get his license, and he had a girlfriend. I need to learn how to drive, so he's like, hey, I'm going to be back here with my girlfriend. Will you drive around town? So I just remember driving around town while they were doing whatever they had to do.
You just in the rear view the whole time?
I was driving with one hand.
I just love.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
I just know
this is not a Hollerin with Hollenbeck cast. This is too crazy. Put Bobby's music out in front of it.
Halfway through, it'll transition into Bobby's. All right, let me ask you this then. Okay, so I had a girl. Okay, here's a story for you, and it was a church story. It's funny how you said that.
Go on.
So I finally, I don't know if you guys remember Pat Muma. I don't know if you remember Pat Muma. I think he graduated the year. I think he graduated in '98. Joey, I'm talking to you.
I'm listening.
Do you know who Pat Muma is? Patrick Muma?
If I saw him, sure I did.
Okay, so Pat was my neighbor. We went to the same church. What are you playing? Like Mega Man over there?
I was trying to turn my ringer down. Go ahead.
So,
Pat Muma.
So anyway, we're heading out.
With the church.
This girl named Christy.
Yeah.
I had the hugest crush on.
And then what?
Like I was so into her. She looked like Brandy, but she was white. But she looked like Brandy. Remember Brandy?
No.
The singer, Brandy?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So hot. Anyway, I am riding with Pat. He's picking her up for youth group. We drive to youth group. I'm in his car because he's my neighbor, and we get into the church, and she goes and talks to her friends, and Pat's like, "So Trav, dude, like who's like your crush, dude?" And I'm like, Christy.
I've burped like 5 times, and you haven't been able to hear one of them.
I'm like, Christy. And he's like, really? Dude, you should ask her out, man. She's hot. I'm like, you know what? Gosh darn it, I will. And so I ask her out that night. She says yes. She says, yeah, I'll be. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know, boyfriend, girlfriend? You want to be boyfriend, girlfriend? She said, yeah. I'm like, nice. Her house was like 2 minutes, not even that, 30 seconds from the church. So we get into Pat's car. I put my arm around her thinking, hey, we're boyfriend, girlfriend now. Might as well put my arm around her. Drives 30 seconds, gets out of the car. She said, Travis, can you call me later? We need to talk. She broke up with me.
Why?
She wanted to go out with Pat.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you the next week how that went. And the weeks after. Her and Pat were boyfriend, girlfriend. Pat would still pick me up for church. And he would still pick up Christy. They'd drive to church. We'd all hang out. We'd get back in. They'd be lovey-dovey. Get back in. Drive back. They'd make out for a good 3 minutes in front of me. And then he'd drop out. Every friggin' youth group, I would have to watch these two make out for 3 to 4 minutes.
Does that shit go down in youth group?
Of course, they're still humans. They're still boys and girls.
Yeah.
Bro, that Malibu run. That's why a lot of people went to Malibu.
Oh,
you're on a bus for 6 hours.
You could bloop, too. Remember blooping? I don't know.
What the hell is
What the hell is a blooping?
Well, bloop would be like this. You're like, you'd kiss. You'd get 3 rocks for...
Selleck.
No, this is in Malibu.
Selleck.
You take 3 rocks. You take a girl to the shore. You say, okay, we're going to kiss until you hear the bloop of a rock. I've got 3 rocks here. So you throw the first rock as high as you can. And then you kiss that girl until you hear the bloop of the rock hitting the water.
That's so strange.
Then you take the second one. You throw it as high as you can, even higher. And a bloop. So you kiss the girl until you hear the bloop. And the third one, you'd fake the throw.
Did you ever have a long relationship?
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, it's strange.
The third one, you would fake.
I'm trying to save you.
Third one, you'd fake the throw. You wouldn't throw it.
But they're gonna.
So you keep kissing. You keep kissing.
Why not do that the first time?
Because it builds its anticipation.
Okay, fair enough. So, did you ever have when's your first steady girlfriend? I had a girlfriend for a year when I was 15 to 16.
Don't talk to me about girls, man.
You brought it up.
I want to hear about you guys. I sucked with girls.
I had a girl from 15 to 16. I had a girlfriend for a year. Then from I was single till I was 18. Then from 18 to 21, I had a girlfriend.
Football was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
He likes big balls with his girlfriend.
But I dropped out though, so I didn't do a lot of dating in high school. I dropped out when I was 16.
Joey, welcome to this freaking. Put that down.
I'm here, bro. I'm texting. Just chill out.
Dude, I need you to be a part of this. We got like 5 more minutes.
Let's go. I'm here. I'm doing stuff. Chill.
Yeah. Freaking.
My brother-in-law's coming to my house right now.
No, he's not. He's just literally playing Candy Crush the entire time.
You
Here.
want to see this?
No, I don't want to see any of it. Just
come-
put it away for 2 seconds.
How
So
come
we
you
have a
don't have
conversation.
DJ Mike check in here, like running all the audio and stuff for you?
He
every
called
time
me
you
and
record?
wanted to play golf today, and I said, sorry, I'm recording with Joe. No joke.
Bangers.
Bangers.
Yeah, this one I don't know.
No, it is.
It'll
Believe-
work itself out. It
what
always
happens
does.
is we will listen to this later and go, that was amazing. It always happens.
I am on it.
This one?
It's just,
You're fading. You're fading. I had to show you how to use your audio equipment.
I'm so happy you did. I think that maybe the other one will be fixed now
it
too.
will.
Oh, for sure. You just got to hit the right buttons, bro.
Sorry that I'm new to this.
You guys got to come over. Seriously. Well, how do you feel about being on video?
How do you feel
Dude.
about getting blown up?
All my, I like that. All my stuff goes on YouTube. I don't do any audio only.
I'm surprised. I'm
How do you
surprised.
feel getting panties slung shot at your freaking YouTube channel?
I'm surprised he used the word "up" at the end. That's new for him.
Oh gosh. You have a 16-year-old churchgoer sense of humor.
Bloop. How do you feel like being blown? Up.
So awkward. I try to keep it going. See,
okay,
the
okay.
problem is you get cringeworthy, then I try to save it, then that makes me cringeworthy.
Yeah.
And then
No,
we have
you're,
all these
you're
awkward-
super cringeworthy all the time.
Yeah,
Don't worry
for
about it.
sure. Fair
No,
enough.
I don't mind being on screen. I love it.
But
Yeah.
no, the YouTube channel, all got to come over and record a video one time.
I'm down with that.
That'd be awesome.
Let me know.
To show you how to actually work some audio equipment.
Get ready to get some subscribers.
Well,
Tell
Travis, you will full buddy cast, dude. I pumped you up. I even put your link in my YouTube.
I appreciate
description.
that. It was good.
We gotta help you.
Dude, I had 100 and we had 100 and something downloads this weekend in just one day.
Yeah.
Which is-
People are getting bored. Like, I guess I'll
Okay, listen, my listen to this idiot.
No, I'm joking. No, you were talking about it. I can't remember what one it was. Oh, today when you went live at lunch, how we back
Yeah.
and forth help each other out and seeing the growth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that. You never give me any love on it, so I always click out of it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that I did. What's up, Jamie? Come on in. What's up?
Just seeing who was here. I saw the
How much wine have you had?
about a half a bottle.
I knew it. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your eyes.
But it was a Magnum.
Travis always wanted to try out a Magnum.
See, talk about
He has to
cringeworthy.
use a blow dryer to.
Talk about cringeworthy over here.
Travis, have you seen
Put your
Is this
balls
supposed to
in.
be PG? Are you like family show?
No, not anymore.
No,
It
I'm
used-
not a family show.
literally used to be until Joey came on. What, hon?
He just has to put explicit on it.
That's all.
I always got the. Have you ever seen one of mine without the E on it?
What are you looking for, Jamie?
My
Never.
sunglasses.
No, I have not seen them. I've never seen them for like months.
After we went golfing.
No, nope.
He's just wearing them every day in the car as he drives to work. As he
Oh,
rides
did you
shit.
see Jamie's question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I even read
You
it.
guys are openly, well, you're like 5.
We're 6 feet.
You guys are 6 feet away. Openly disobeying.
You're the top.
governor.
You're not the top one. That's Tion's today, but you're the other, the other three.
40, 42, 43,
I could have told you.
51, 50.
That's what I'm saying.
Booyah.
It's
Thank you for the
consistency.
beers, by the way.
How's
Consistency.
the other one?
Please. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for listening.
Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
You guys are always
Gracias.
shouting us
I'm
out.
drinking a Modelo, so I had to say it in Spanish.
Patreon. We got Bobby from Full Bobby Cast, Bob and Liz Show, the network, the umbrella that he created after he learned it from me. And then we've got Joey Hollenbeck, the one and only. He's got his own logo, the most glorious logo I think I've ever seen in my
haven't
entire
seen it
life.
yet.
So glorious.
Dude,
Here,
it's
let me pull it
so
up.
good.
Let me pull it up for you.
Who made it?
I made it. My brother tweaked it and made it actually 10 times millions better.
And you're like using Premiere Pro now?
So look,
Yes.
Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Look how
That's sick.
crisp that looks.
That's perfect. I like that.
HWH.
HWH.
My brother hooked it up.
I like that.
What do you see?
I
The
see.
bottom of the jaw is the other H.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. If only you had met Joey before you made your logo.
Dude, I'm telling you, we're gonna make stickers. We're gonna make some things you put on the back of your car.
T-shirts made of flag.
T-shirts,
so hey,
a
can
flag.
I give a recommendation? If you're gonna make
All right, everyone, thanks for listening.
hey, if you're gonna make bumper stickers, make like the die-cast decals that go in your window that don't wear out after like 6 months.
Like the little, like the
like the really good quality that you have to put the paper on and rub it, and then you pull the paper off and it's still there. You know what I'm talking about?
Listen,
About $7 more.
Yeah.
Per sticker.
we're all about quality.
I can tell. Look at your soundboard. I'm just playing. I got to work. So awkward laugh.
Friggin' Bobby walks in with this contraption that you see from like some like 2000 like
This thing.
some 1980s like movie, and he's like it's worth $2,000. I'm like, whoa! And then like after
no,
that, he
you
goes,
asked me how
the
much it
phone's like
cost.
1,800.
Thanks
You
for
a-
listening.
You asked me.
Everybody, thanks for listening to Hollerin with Hollenbeck. Looking forward to talking to you guys all next week. See ya.
See ya.
Later.